we are just really glad that you are all here with us, and we're trying to recreate the excitement of our gala through this evening, and also share with you what we are planning on doing to respond to the current state of affairs as a college and what you can do to help us. I was saying earlier, and I don't think people could hear me, so I'm going to repeat myself. It's historically in times like these where we really need to rebuild our community, that people and particularly marginalized groups who have been historically marginalized in this country are turning to our community college to be a solution for them. We take pride in being a center for activism at Seattle Central, and we have been for over 50 years. And we also provide the most accessible and the most affordable pathways for people who are out of work or who are underemployed to get back on their feet during times of crisis and to fill critical jobs that will rebuild our community. So, in just a little bit, you will hear from Dr. Sheila Lang, our college president, who will share what the role of the college is in revitalizing our community. But before we do that, we are going to share a couple of the Zoom housekeeping items and give you an agenda for the evening. You'll notice, like I said earlier, our meeting is being recorded and closed captioned. So if you need to access the closed caption, just click the CC button at the bottom of the screen. We're also asking that if your microphone is not already on mute, to mute it. We might be doing that for you. This is absolutely not to discourage you from interacting with one another. In fact, we really do want to encourage that, but we ask that you primarily do that through the chat function like you have been. And make sure to share your comments, ask questions, say hi to people that you know. I see that you all are being active on there, so continue doing that. And I think we're all pretty familiar with Zoom by now, so you can also use your reactions button at the bottom of your screen to clap or give us a thumbs up if you hear something you like. You'll also have a chance to turn off your microphones in just a minute. We're going to be going into a cocktail reception with your teams. And at that point, you take your microphones off mute and you can have a discussion with one another. We'll probably cut that short just a little bit since we are a little bit behind time. But after we do that for a little while, we'll bring you back and we'll be here for the moment we've been waiting for, our live address from Dr. Sheila Edwards Lang, our college president. And you'll also hear from an alum who is working in the healthcare field right now. And some of you heard from her last year as well when she joined our gala at our 2019 gala. And then we're going to wrap it up. So we're keeping tonight short. We know that Zoom fatigue is real, and that is why we want to keep tonight short, but also make it fun and a little bit different, not like your average Zoom call that you've been on all during the week. So we encourage you to work with us to embrace the uniqueness of this, the technical difficulties and the dancing and all of it. And as we wrap up, we'll play some more of that music that we've all been enjoying so that we can raise a glass and continue celebrating through the night. We'll also open up those chat rooms once we wrap up so that if you want to keep socializing with your teams this evening, you have the option to do that virtually. So Emily is still working on preparing these breakout rooms. So we're going to give her a little bit more time. And as she does that, I want to acknowledge a few people who made tonight possible. First and foremost, to our team captains, we, like I said earlier, have a sold out event, and we couldn't have done that without you all. You have done a tremendous job bringing hundreds of people together tonight on a Saturday night to log in virtually. It's such a powerful community that we have engaged with us, and we could not have engaged them without all of you. So thank you for all the time that you put into making this a success. And many of those people are volunteers on our President's Resource Council. So a huge thank you to you all for your time and all the work that you've done to help us envision what this would look like. Specifically to our leaders of our PRC, Mary Pugh, thank you so much. I'm sure that your team is over there cheering you on. Thank you for your leadership and all the work that you've done for us. And to Tom Myers, thank you as well for stepping into this leadership role this year, and also for being a champion in ensuring a continued partnership with WSECU. WSECU is the next group that I want to thank, our presenting sponsor for the fourth year in a row. You, as an organization, and as individuals, have helped us in so many ways at the college. You've supported so many of our events, and also have your employees so involved with the work that we do at Seattle Central through your volunteer hours. Thank you so much, and thanks for sticking with us as we pivot to a virtual event. And to all of our sponsors who have stuck with us as we pivoted to this virtual version of the gala, I want to acknowledge the 3 teams who are with us tonight as inspiration sponsors. I know that we have Hunters Capital in the house tonight. We also have Kaiser Permanente with the team here, and the All-Star team is with us with Symetra Financial. We are so grateful for your partnership. Thank you all. And to our visionary sponsors, BECU, thank you. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Casey Family Programs, C+C, Chateau Saint Michel, Deloitte, Hanover Pacific, McKinstry, Schreiber Starling and Whitehead Architects, Swedish Medical Centers, and Vulcan. And finally, to all of our sponsors, to our Hope Level, our community, and our supporting sponsors. None of this would be possible without you. The strength of the work that we do at Seattle Central is because of our community. Thank you for being a part of that community with us. And I have to give a final shout out to the talented and hardworking colleagues that worked with us to make this happen tonight. To the Seattle Colleges Foundation team, thank you for supporting us and pulling this off. To our incredible e-learning team who helped my team learn how to be Zoom experts somehow in the matter of a few weeks. And of course, to the Office of Strategic Partnerships, which is the team that did such a phenomenal job putting this night together for all of us. Thank you for all of your hard work and dedication to the college and our students. We tried to do a virtual cocktail reception. I'm not sure if it fully worked. I realized that we can practice doing this as many times, but we'll never know what it's like to do it with 300 people. So thank you. Like I said at the beginning, we're asking you to embrace the uniqueness of all of this. So thank you for doing your best to join a cocktail room. And if it didn't work for you, we're sorry. And we still hope that you can have fun, and you're still going to be able to to experience the best part, which I know we all are waiting to hear what Dr. Sheila is going to share with us tonight, who is our president, that also, by the way, won the Executive Officer of the Year award from the State Board of Community and Technical Colleges. I know everyone who knows Dr. Sheila knows that that is a well-deserved award. And I think we're going to pass it to her. Before I do that, since we didn't have an opportunity to fully experience our breakout sessions, want to encourage you to share what the power of education means to you on social media and hashtag BelieveGala2020. And with that, I will pass it to Dr. Sheila for our president's address.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, everyone, for being here. It's good to see such an incredible turnout on a Saturday night for a virtual celebration. And as I was scrolling through, I recognized so many faces and names of folks. So thank you for being here. A special shout out to our Chancellor, Dr. Sean Pan, who is here with members of our Board of Trustees, Steve Hill, Rosa Peralta, and Louise Turner. Thank you all for your support and the work that we are doing at Seattle Central. I also want to acknowledge our foundation board members who are here and our President's Resource Council who help us to raise the money necessary to support our students and student success. I couldn't go without acknowledging our 4th District legislators who are with us tonight, Speaker Emeritus Frank Chop and State Senator Jamie Peterson. They are both advocates for education and for social justice in our state. So thank them both for being here. So it would be an understatement to say that this has been an eventful year. In the span of a few weeks, our world has changed, and I can tell you it has not been for the better. We are dealing with 3 crises right now. One, our communities are grieving and protesting the racist violence against Black people in America in the aftermath of the murder of George Floyd. Second, We are in the midst of a global pandemic that is disproportionately impacting communities of color. And third, the combined impact of civil unrest and COVID 19 are wreaking havoc on our local and our national economy. The economic downturn that we are experiencing now is unlike any other recession of our lifetime. This time, the age group most likely to apply for unemployment has not been the older workers that we saw in the 2008 recession. This time, those who were laid off have been predominantly workers between the ages of 18 and 24, and they are more likely to be people of color. Most of the affected jobs this time are in the service and retail sectors. Many of these jobs will be lost forever to automation, the closing of restaurants, retailers, and small businesses, and the relocation of jobs to other states or countries. Most of these displaced workers do not have the credentials needed to work in the high skilled jobs that will be in demand when the economy picks up again. So I predict that just like in other recessions, these workers will return to the community colleges for training and education. A lot of the civil unrest that we are experiencing in our city and in our nation is true. It's due to concerns about police brutality. But this anger is fueled by frustration with the lack of economic opportunities for Black and Brown people. Seattle Central is a college that historically has been the epicenter for social activism in our city. So, as that college, we have and we will continue to step up to the plate to be part of the solution. Now more than ever, our college and its mission of preparing students for success in life and work while fostering a diverse, engaged, and dynamic community are more relevant and important to sustaining the health of our community. Community colleges are the great engine of recovery. And many of you know that I worked at the University of Washington for almost 20 years. But I tell you, the mission of the community college is so special and speaks to my soul. We are the place where people go after they lose their jobs and need degrees and training to get back on their feet. And the credentials that students receive with us can be earned quicker and more affordable. We are the most accessible form of higher education in this state and in this country. We serve the people with the highest historic barriers to opportunity. The majority of our students are students of color, and half are first in their families to go to college. We are here to serve these students and to provide this region with the talented, energetic, diverse, and reliable workers and leaders that our region will need to rise again. When our graduates leave us, they are poised to accomplish greatness. Many of our alum are the people who make this city and this economy strong. They are the IT technicians who power the networks that allow us to have this conversation tonight, even as we are having technical difficulties. They are the respiratory care specialists and the nurses who have been risking their lives to heal our community during this crisis. They are the future PhDs, JDs, and MDs that will transform our city and our world into an equitable, just, and prosperous place for all. Our community colleges and our students are the keystones that will rebuild our economy and our community. So your role in this ambitious quest has not changed. You are here because you believe that education has the power to change lives and to create a more just and equitable world. But I'm here to tell you that we expect your role to be bigger than that tonight. Your contributions will help the college, but it's also going to revitalize our city and our region. So every dollar that you contribute to someone's educational journey, it's also a dollar spent to rebuild our state and our economy. Your contributions will affect not just a few students, they will propel a whole generation forward, ensuring that our students' will also pursue higher education and contribute to growth and prosperity of our region. So I can't thank you enough for your willingness to join us tonight, for your commitment and your dedication to our community and our students. And I want to share a story with you that exemplifies the impact of investing in our community college students. Video, please.
We always had to be thankful for every single thing that we have. Every single thing, even for breathing. I mean, now that I'm a respiratory therapist, I know how important it is. But we just take things for granted. We have pH of 7.39, which is normal.
Yep.
PCO2 of 49, which is high.
Okay.
And PO2. When I applied for this program, I didn't know exactly how hard it was gonna be related with money, since I'm a single mom. So I need help for books, labs, clinicals, everything we had to pay for, transportation, food at home. I'm not working right now. I'm a full-time student. So I searched at Seattle Central and I found this amazing scholarship. I was going through something that it was really tough for me. And I just got the, yes, you are aware with this scholarship. I was jumping. I was jumping because I was so excited because I start something and I want to finish it. And thanks to the scholarship, I'm able to finish it.
Families and friends, please join me in recognizing and congratulating the class of 2019.
Maria Saavedra.
Just to double, triple check. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How do I look?
Good. You did good.
Okay. Are you ready? You ready to do this?
Yeah, let's do it. Now that we are dealing with this virus that we don't know much about it and it's so contagious and it's so dangerous, and we as a respiratory therapist, we are going to be exposed, but also we need to protect our families. That's my nightmare, bring it home. I'm not gonna be able to hug or kiss my boy right away, right after I get home, because I need to go to the shower first. I remember when I was in school and I got my scholarship, I always say, you are not only helping me, you are helping others, you are helping the community. And I always gonna keep that on my heart, because that's the way that I look back there and that's the way that I see it right now. So it's scary, but if there is one day that they say, you volunteer to do it for free because we don't have money to pay you today, I will do it. Definitely I will do it because I love it. I don't regret it. I just need to take some time to prepare myself more. I need to take more time to be ready and take care of myself as well to be able to help others. I'm really lucky and fortunate that I have this scholarship, and thank you so much, all the donors or the people who help us to continue.
It's beautiful.
And that's the way that I feel.
Can we all send huge appreciation to Maria? She's here on the call with us. Thank you for making us so proud at Seattle Central. So earlier I talked about the important role that our students play in the revitalization of our community. And tonight we are raising funds for the Seattle Central Commitment, the college's signature scholarship that seeks to support all students as they pursue and complete their degrees. I hope that you will give an amount that is meaningful for you. Your gift is an act of faith in our collective future. So Jessica will join us in a moment to explain how we can give. But now I am so excited to announce that for the next hour, gifts of $250 and above will be matched up to $50,000. So a special thank you to our generous match donors, Mark and Christina Dawson, Dale Peschel, the Pepper Family Fund, Margaret Meister, CEO of Symetra, and her partner, Jill McBride. I want a special acknowledgement for Margaret and Joan's gift. They have pledged their match contribution in honor of Carl Lacunas, a beloved Seattle Central faculty who passed away earlier this year after 20 years of service to the college. Mark, Christina, Dale, Betsy, Margaret, and Joan, thank you. I want to end by giving a shout out to Jessica Neruzzi and her amazing team. They've done an outstanding job switching from an in-person gala to this virtual platform. And so I know you heard that we sold out tonight, which in Zoom terms means that we reached the limit on the number of people who could be on our Zoom license tonight. Jessica and her team have been creative, persistent, and our students and our community are going to benefit from their commitment. So Jessica, tell us how we can give tonight.
Absolutely. Thanks for the shout out, Dr. Sheila. I wasn't expecting that. And I also want to thank you for your leadership and being the best boss that I've ever had. Sorry if I have other bosses on the call right now. And also to Maria, you are such an inspiration to all of us. Thanks to you for everything you're doing to heal our community. You are so brave and are doing so much to bring us back as a community and as a world. Thank you for making us all proud. So we want to make tonight as easy as possible for you to give. There are 3 ways that you can do this. You will see a text coming in. Hopefully, if we had your cell phone number with the donation link, you can follow that donation link and make your contribution. You should also have just received an email from our team with that donation link. Again, follow that. We're also chatting it, hopefully over and over again. Again, I'm on my phone, but I think that's what's happening. There it is. And you also see it here on your PowerPoint slide. So follow that link to make your contribution. If you want to give through other formats, chat us in the chat function if you're willing to share that publicly. And we can follow up with you afterwards to collect payment on your pledge. This is a great option if you're wanting to go through a corporate giving portal, or if you're wanting to do a reoccurring gift that will work towards a pledge. I'm pledging $1,000 tonight, and we'll be paying that off monthly. And with that, I think you all should have your donation links. If you have questions about how to make your donation, please send us a chat. We are monitoring that. I want to give people a few more minutes before we do our final toast to have those gifts come in, but I'm seeing emails coming in and text messages coming in. I am so inspired by this incredible community. And I said this before, but I want to reiterate it now, that I am so proud to work at Seattle Central with these incredible leaders and these incredible students that are doing so much to move the dial forward on change and equity. And I know that a lot of people are thinking through tonight, what can I do to make a change, and how can I be part of the solution? And just by being part of this tonight and being willing to make a contribution that is meaningful to you, you are part of that change. You are helping us make Seattle Central a more equitable space for our students. And in turn, you are getting so many other students into their next career and their next opportunity, which will create a more equitable society and community. So I felt compelled to share that. I'm inspired by you all. I'm inspired by our community. Seattle Central, like I've said before, we center the community in the work that we do. And you all showed us why that's so powerful tonight. So with that, I'm seeing these gifts come in. Again, thank you for your generosity. I know that we went a little bit over because of our technical difficulties. So I do want to break us to our music and conclude our program, but I have to do one really important thing before that happens, to thank you all for sticking with us through the evening and through our first virtual gala, and to celebrate our students and the power of education. Everyone grab your beverage of choice. Because I'm on my phone, I can't see you, but I'm hoping you all can see each other. Put your cameras on, put your screen in gallery view so we can see everyone here tonight. If you feel comfortable with that, raise a glass and cheers to the power of education. Thank you.